I'ma turn up every chance that I get. All right, y'all. It's been a while, so I gotta get everything straightened out. I'm trying to get it to where we can see the chat while we talking. I like that. I like that. That's real cool. So as per usual, we're gonna play a song, and then we're gonna get started in 1 second. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Come over here and spam them hearts in the chat. Y'all, we spam hearts over here, y'all. What a green hearts at? Shout out to Malta Fairy in the building. Yeah, the fairy's been in full effect lately. Hey, I think it's comfortable for me to be a fairy now. I ain't even gonna lie. I register heavy with the fairies. I think it's comfortable. I think it's okay for me to be a fairy now. Yeah, I can be a tough guy and a fairy. That don't even sound right. It's almost like I'll I'll mate and eat the person that I mate with if you catch my drift. A tough guy and a fairy. Peace, love, health, and wealth, everybody. So real quick, we about to play a song just to get started. So spam the birds in the chat, spam the hearts in the chat. Anna, you ain't give everybody the rundown. You the managing moderator. You ain't give everybody the rundown what we do over here. He was a fairy. Somebody make me a TikTok song. He was a fairy, and then I'm gonna dance to it. Don't I'm not twerking though. I could do the helicopter, but I'm not twerking. All right. All right. So all right. We about to listen to the song Jealous by Drew. If y'all like this song, this is one of my oldest friends in the world. Not like he's not old, but it's one of the people I known the longest. So make sure y'all go check this out. Oh, y'all can see the screen. I ain't even realized that. Harboring hate, harboring pain in everything people do. Make it so very hard to forgive. Nobody is perfect, and I can see that in the mirror. And every time I think of things I've done inside the past, I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go. As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I notice the birds and berries. Not worried about a thing. I'm always seeing them pass by. I'm jealous. I gotta worry about. I go to work every day so they get. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. Different associates. I always forget they're subjected to change. Nothing stays the same, things always changing like the seasons. Issues start falling down. I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go. As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I notice the birds in there. Not worried about a thing. I'm always seeing them pass by. I'm jealous. Don't gotta worry about social issues. Ooh. Don't gotta worry about bills to pay. No, don't gotta worry about people falling out with you. I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go as I look up in the sky to talk to God. I notice the birds in there. About a thing. Oh, they can't fly. I'm so jealous. Ooh, ooh, yeah. I'm so jealous. Peace, love, health, and well vibe. Drop like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of the Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand that when you come here, this is spa day for the soul, chicken noodle soup for the spirit, and mani and petty day for the ego. Understand that when you come here, this is a hard hat area where the construction emojis at. Y'all getting slow. And self development is the construction site. So, with that being said, we do not use cards or any divination tools to spy on people, to cause harm to people, or any other sorts. Okay. Here at Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing, we love, nurture, cherish, and honor those that we care for, those that can't do it for themselves. All right. So we are going to be doing a collective read in 1 second. But first, I want to introduce everybody to the four green hearts. Why do we use them? What do they mean? Etc. 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 Okay. So four green hearts. First thing first, right? We use the number 4 for law, order, balance, and stability, peace, love, health, and wealth. The four elements that we must balance to truly be in tune with the fifth. And if anybody know what the fifth is, let me know. And last but not least, the number 4 represents the fourth chakra in the seven chakra system. Okay, so why do we use the color green and in the hearts? Well, the thing is that to me, the way I understand elements and whatnot, if you or symbology rather, um, if you use a red heart, you're gonna have heart chakra mixed with heart energy, and that kind of don't I don't like that. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. So back to what I was saying was, when you use green, the color green stimulates the anahata, which is my profile picture, and also seeing the shape of the heart, because we've been conditioned to that being the shape of the heart. Those two together actually comes together and creates a more synergistic effect versus a red heart. All right. So with that being said, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody who just came in, and know that now that you know what the four green hearts mean and all of that, now it's your right and responsibility to use those hearts to love, honor, and cherish those that we come into contact with. And also, one more thing on my channel, I also ask y'all, we heal trolls over here. We're not quick to block them. We not, you know what I'm saying? Listen. If we here 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 a.m. at night, um, and we healing, we working on ourselves, and somebody comes in to troll and they subscribe just to troll, then obviously they need love as well, right? Because we know love is like the elevator that goes straight to the top when we talking about healing, right? Other ways to get there, but love is the most renewable and sustainable source of all time, okay? Source of energy, my bad. Source of energy of all time. All right. So, Where the party emojis at? Congratulations to everybody who made it. Now that you have been officially initiated into the Vibe Tribe, it is now your rights and responsibilities to welcome others the way we have welcomed you. So celebrate, y'all. Celebrate. Let me see if I can get some celebration sound effects. Somebody donate so I can get my soundboard fixed, man. I got a soundboard I need fixing, and I need a new cord to my mic. All right. So until then, celebration free. I should have had this ready. Celebration free music. All right. Where they at? Free sounds. Celebration free sound, not music. Celebration sound. Free celebration sound. All right, y'all. Come on. All right. So now that you have been officially initiated into the Vibe Tribe, it is your right and responsibility to love, honor, and cherish those. All right. Just like we have done for you. All right. Congratulations, y'all. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. Can my favorite moderator type the instructions into the chat for me so I can pin it? So if you would like a free live tarot reading, only thing you got to do is hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and type I am free for a free live tarot reading. If you would like to donate, whether it's for a reading, I don't think I asked is that you check the chat for donation rules and where to donate, all of that. Super chats are just donations for the channel, unless you foreign and you can't donate money directly. But because YouTube takes 60% of my money and then Uncle Sam got to put, his couple cents on every dollar. I only get, if you donate $10, through super chat, I only get a little bit less than $6, right? Close to $6. So make sure y'all, if you can, Cash App, Chime, PayPal, you can pull up on me. I take a money, a food stamp card. I don't got no food stamps. I don't got no food stamps, so I take it. You baking a cake? Cool. I love cake. I'm not really like a cheesecake person, and I like pie, but is not, to me, not all of that great unless you can get something like dragon fruit or something that that you can't normally get. Dutch apple pie. Ooh, that sounds good. I love apple pie, but I don't like the pecans. Take like the what is that called? The Texas apple pie. What is that Southern apple pie? Oh, not Alamo. I'm thinking about Alamo. That's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, yeah, I love me some cake. And you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. Me having a metabolic disorder, I can't have too much sugar. And sugar-free cake is a very delightful dessert, man. I'm not even gonna lie. The sugar-free brownies is okay, but sugar-free cake is something that I learned to love quickly. KP is for my mom. She has a B day. She wants chocolate cake. I can't type KP. I'm about to leave in a few. All right. All right. As long as you help me get my watch hours, that's okay. All right. Oh, also, if you can't donate, make sure y'all let the commercials play for at least 30 seconds. And if you're really feeling froggy, hit the link associated with the commercials on the channel. It will boost me in the algorithm. It will help me get paid, even if it's like 0.0000001 cent. It don't matter. I'm not complaining, right? But in any case, I want to say that really quick, do the commercial really quick. And then I want to say, before, if y'all got to leave or anything like that, I'm about to pull the daily collective card, and I just seen it on accident. I didn't want to see it, but I seen it, so I can't lie. But I wanted to take a second. I'm about to start back doing this more often. Take a couple deep breaths and wish your mom a very, very, very merry happy birthday. If you could text me, email me, description box, or in the chat, her name or anything personal to her. Well, we know she like chocolate cake, right? So we're going to send peace, love, health, and wealth to her. All right. So let's everybody, if you can, take a couple seconds. Um, it's okay. I can still read. I can still read. Yeah. Let's take a couple seconds. If we can, tilt our head upwards. Kind of look kind of upwards. If that feel awkward, then I want you to look left, look right, look up, look down, and then kind of just relax and look upwards. All right. And I want us to deep breathe, okay? What I mean by deep breathing is through the diaphragm, right? So when you breathe through the diaphragm, you breathe in through the stomach, through the nose, right? Your stomach expands a little bit. Your chest expands, shoulders go backwards, head relaxes. And then when you breathe out, I want you to breathe out through your mouth, nice and controlled, just like how you breathe in, right? And I want you to just control that breath and just push nice and slow, but push as long as you can on the exhale, okay? And that way we reset our nervous system. So if you're standing up, please be careful. If you're sitting down, please don't lean over. All right. But I want us to just consciously deep breathe, just maybe 3 or 4 times, right? And then once we get our own personal rhythm together, right, where we exhale longer than we inhale, I want us to just focus on wishing mom a very merry happy birthday and seeing her face light up when she blow out the candles and take that first bite of that warm, moist, delectable donuts. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. Um not donuts, that warm moist cake. But we can have donuts too, right? Somebody drop some donuts in the chat. All right, peace, love, health, and wealth to mom, y'all. Peace, love, health, and wealth to mom. All right, let me do my due diligence and drop some green hearts in the chat for mom. All right, so let's go ahead and get this collective reading. Even if y'all can't stay for individual readings, individual daily readings, you can still go ahead and get a freebie. Okay. So, if you don't know here, we for general readings and collective readings for the quick ones, we just do a current energy, um, and we do best course of action. If we need to, we can pull more cards. If anybody requests or anything like that, then so be it. Thank you, Night Bot, the greatest moderator in the world. All right, so the current energy is going to be bump bump bum spiritual renew. No, 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 spiritual renewal. I'm tripping. Balanced emotions. All right, balance. Right. So really quick, we have a major arcana card. Remember, no matter if this card is I'm sorry. No matter if this card is going to make itself present in your life slow and gradual or fast and hard, this is going to be a very dominant and prominent energy for days, weeks, months, and even years to come. Okay. So the temperance card. Let me pull up the notes because I can't really y'all can't see it, so I'm not gonna pull up. Okay, so the temperance card is the number 14 card of the major arcana. So remember, the major arcana means big life changes, long-term changes, okay? So the temperance represents balance. 7 and 7, right? Now if you understand the symbology of the number 7, then you understand that the number 7 brings completion to situations and circumstances. In a spiritual sense, this card can be looked at as spiritual completion. Hence the illumination of the 7 physical chakras or the 7 main physical chakras. Uh, and so when you add 1 plus 4 together, you actually get the number 5, which deals with conflict, loss, etc., etc. So hidden in this card is meaning, is problem, indication of problem, right? And the problem is God blessings. How you doing, beautiful? Welcome back. The indication of this problem. here is that maybe today, or since it's Saturday, we could look at this as like a weekend reading. We need to be mindful of our thoughts and our emotions, especially when it comes down to reacting to situations and circumstances. Okay. The temperance in the Rider Waite deck actually has the earth or the angel on earth, but it has one foot on land, the right foot on land, right? Righteousness. No. The left foot on land, which correlates with the right brain, which is the feminine side. So grounded, feminine brain. And then the left brain, which is represented by the right foot being in the water, it's saying that we logical with our emotions. Okay, so remember the water in tarot indicates emotions and intuition, and then the left brain being the masculine brain, connected to the right foot. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe right foot, left brain. Can somebody from KP's research team double check that? Oh, I got Chat GBT right here. All right, let me ask Chat GBT real quick. So, metaphysically, symbolically speaking, or scientifically speaking, right? Anatomy, physiology. Do left brain correlate with the right foot, or is left brain right hand?
So there's a bit of an interesting mix here. From a scientific or anatomical standpoint, the brain's hemispheres control opposite sides of the body. So the left brain hemisphere is generally associated with controlling the right side of the body, including the right hand and the right foot. Metaphysically or symbolically, some traditions might have their own interpretations, but the general neurological rule of thumb is that the left hemisphere is linked to the right side of the body and vice versa.
Okay.
You're thinking in a straightforward anatomical sense, it's left brain, right hand, and foot.
Okay. So, I was right. So the right foot being in the water is saying that we are logical with our emotions, and then the left foot being on the ground. And if you look here in this card, you can see this earth element on the left, water element on the angel's right, and the angel itself is androgynous because of the balance between the left hemisphere. So basically, this is a hemisync. If anybody know what hemisync is, this is a hemisync card. Basically, long story short. All right. So, best course of action. All right. So, how do we bring the temperance into our life this weekend and beyond? Well, the best course of action here is going to be the King of Swords. Now, can somebody drop some swords in the chat? The King of Swords is a very, very, very interesting card here. Because this card to me is indicating that one or all of us might be tested. I know I was tested today. I went to the food bank to get some food, and sometimes you could just feel people energy, and and sometimes it's hard to ignore it, especially if you perceive it a particular way, right? And so, one thing that I had to do, right? I'm in a room full of a lot of people, a bunch of different cultures, and we all here for the same purpose, right? Survival. And one thing I had to do was ground myself. Um, and in the midst of grounding myself, I had to just focus on the point or the reason why I was in said situation and circumstance, dealing with people, places, and things, right? And in this card, the King of Swords, to me, is a perfect example of that, because the game is played above the shoulders, meaning that the game of life, unquote, whatever they, the saying. Um, the get oh, something is telling me to get shut up. Thank you, Bird. The bird is telling me to get into the transformation. Okay. So in order for you witnessing this reading right now, if you resonate with it, in order for you to bring the temperance energy into your life, whether you got to help somebody be tempered or whether you need to temper yourself, the King of Swords above his head, is the butterfly. Now, um, according to tarot, when we learn in tarot, right? Shout out to my tarot school, right? When we understand symbology, we understand that the air element is represented by the butterfly, and the butterfly represents transformation. So here in the Western philosophies, we believe that the air element is transformative. And in some of the Eastern philosophies, especially like the Hindu, like when what's her name? Pravati jumped in the fire, I think her name is, and she transformed, where they saying fire is transformative, like in the Vedic and in the Eastern traditions. In the Western traditions, again, reiterating, the butterfly represents transformation, because the butterfly represents the ascension of higher knowledge. When you have higher knowledge, right, you transform physically. Your people, places, and things change, right? Once a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it don't eat the same food anymore, it don't be in the same places anymore, right? Once that butterfly get out the cocoon, it never goes into a cocoon again. You understand what I'm saying? So hopefully butterflies is resonating with somebody right now. Something telling me to look up the numerology of butterflies. Um, the bird keep going outside. That's a representation of the air element. That's confirmation. The temperance card, I believe. Now I got to pull up my notes because you know my memory. Ooh, we all almost got a preview of the slideshow I'm doing. I'm creating a slideshow right here on on PowerPoint. Y'all almost got a preview. Yeah, I got some content coming soon, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out my podcast, Removing Manifestation Blockages, and let me know what y'all want me to address next. All right, or y'all can tell me right now if anybody got any manifestation blockages. All right, so I want to see the astrological, and I want to see the elemental sign of the temperance card. I think it's like Cancer, Taurus, or something crazy like that. All right, so it's the number what, 14 card, right? 7 and 7 on each wing. All right. Oh, seven is it's the wings that's standing out to me right now. See, dog, what's up, see dog? Look, see dog, I got so many trolls. Look, see dog a troll, moon a troll. Who else? It's like two more. I'm sorry, y'all. But I ain't gonna lie though. Y'all be confusing OKP sometime. All right, so the Temperance card is actually Sagittarius, and Temperance is actually the fire element. I thought it was two elements in this card. Anyway, solar plexus. Okay, so the Temperance card is a warning of excess. So make sure we're not eating in excess, drinking, drowning, all of that stuff, y'all. Candy, everything. All right. So the King of Swords is how we're going to bring in this temperance energy right now. Okay. So first thing first, we got to understand that the King represents the air element, and the Swords also represents the air element as well. So this is the double air element card of the court cards. Okay. And so, with that being said, oftentimes the King of Swords represents people who is attracted to higher knowledge. So when we talking about um solutions to problems, being able to bring in temperance energy in our life, the King of Swords is saying we need to focus on the air element. It's not about how I feel, it's about what I think. And once we master what I think, right, then we are able to extend or graduate or turn the page onto a next chapter, right? We be able to align with synchronicities that we want. Sometimes we have manifestation blockages because we know we need this temperance energy right here, right? But when it's time for us to perform in real life, we fail, right? and the king has nothing to do with gender. It means that mental, right? So the queen of swords is heart or water element in the air element. So this is just double air element. So it's not no real gender. Now sometimes this can indicate that there could be a king of swords coming in, right? Maybe this person can guide us, help us, teach us, right? Also, remember the king of swords represents judges, lawyers, doctors. Tiffany Lee, welcome in. Peace, love, health, and wealth. That sounds familiar. Tiffany Lee, Tiffany Lee. Have you been here before? I can't see your picture. But welcome in. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Can we get some green hearts if y'all can for Tiffany, please? All right, so Tiffany, we just closing down the collective read. And so the current energy for the weekend and beyond is going to be welcoming in the temperance card. This could be us turning into the temperance, welcoming tempered energy into our life. This could be us coaching or helping other people be tempered, right? We could be in a situation, a circumstance where we feel kind of uncomfortable and ungrounded, right? In which we use the King of Swords. Oh, because I don't have it up on the screen. I got the notes on the screen right now. I got the tarot notes on the screen. That's why I can't. Cause on the phone I can't see. I'm pretty sure you got a very nice profile picture, Tiffany. Can somebody give Tiffany some green hearts? Ah, you came in on the temperance. Aha, okay. So we've been calling you for 10, 15 minutes and you finally show up. Okay. All right. So in closing, y'all, again, man, when we got the double air element as far as the King of Swords and we looking for best course of action, the King of Swords brings intelligence, knowledge, ideas. Libra. Oh, the King of Swords is the card of two signs. My bad, y'all. That's my fault. My fault, y'all. That is my fault. All right. So I thought it was the Temperance card that had two. It's the King of Swords that had two. It's Libra and Aquarius. How they pull that one off? Libra. Okay, so the King of Swords is Libra and Aquarius. Okay, I knew one of these cards had two signs associated to it. So the King of Swords warns us of being disruptive with our power. All right, we might find ourselves being the smartest person in a room, and we cannot use that to a disadvantage. Whenever we are the smartest person in the room, it's our responsibility to bring people up in areas where they lack in ways that they'll in ways that they don't know that we're doing it unless they ask us specifically for help. Remember, in my book, I can't remember what book I was reading. They said good karma only comes when people ask for your help or ask for your advice. Now, if you offer it and they are receptive to it and they resonate, then yes, you get good karma. But energetically speaking, you can't just be arrogant and say, I give good advice, so I'm going to erase my bad karma by giving people advice or helping people come up with ideas or this one and that one. You understand? I know us spiritual people have a habit of, especially us natural born lovers and healers, we have a tendency, the unhealed part of us have a tendency to say, let me help you with such and such, instead of walking up to somebody and saying, can I help you with anything? You understand what I'm saying? As us as earth angels, right, with the temperance card here, us as people who seek higher knowledge here, right? Doctors, lawyers, judges, people with IQs over 100 something. You know what I'm saying? Uh, whoa, what's up, More? How you doing? And the key. All right, y'all. The coffee got me going, so bring me back in whenever I start going off the deep end. All right. But like I, but like, but like I was saying though, I'm about to go commando, but I'm not going to drop my pants though. I know your name. You think I don't know your name by now? Uh oh. Why you okay ish? Come on, you can't come in my channel saying stuff like okay-ish, and you know I ain't gonna. So with that being said, y'all, it's been an honor and a pleasure to do the collective reading. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the floor if anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns. If not, then we can go ahead and get started with the individual readings. If you would like a donation-based reading, then please check the instructions in the chat, because I do not like to accept super chats for readings, right? I'm trying to see if I can get the chat on the screen and the cards. I seen this on a couple other channels and I thought it was cool. So I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can get the chat and the cards on screen. Nope, got to go down lower maybe and then go up. Whoa, leaning. I don't like the lean in. I like straight. Cuz. Alright. Let's see if I can get this on. No, not like this. Alright, there go the chat. I guess I'll have to zoom in or something, but it's a work in progress. All right, we're gonna figure that out some other day. You are not only a healer but also a spiritual teacher, KP. Well, thank you. You know what? I don't like to call myself a healer. I like to use that terminology. Oh, let me see Tiffany. Let me see Tiffany, because her name sounds familiar, but I don't remember. I don't. Well, as a Reiki master, practitioner, teacher, Reiki teacher, whatever you want to call me, I like to say that I'm a healing facilitator. And the reason why, because when you claim certain titles, it make people uncomfortable. No, I don't remember you, Tiffany. Welcome in. I don't remember you unless you changed your picture. But welcome in. Can we get some green hearts for Tiffany? Can we welcome Tiffany the right way? Tiffany, welcome, Tiffany. We celebrate our Independence Day. Today, we C Dog. What up, C? I appreciate the compliments, man. It mean a lot for me to get back on live and to get these compliments and whatnot, man. I feel the butterflies in my tummy. I feel the fairies in my tummy trying to bust out and give everybody hugs. Let me ring my bell. Give everybody hugs. Yeah. All right. You said I upgraded. What I upgrade? Hopefully my conscious upgraded while I was gone and my DNA shit. King of Swords also represents intellect, very intelligent people. Yes, Montefiore, yes. I might need you to be my assistant on the tarot school, Montefiore. You come through teaching people. You can't be stealing my shine. I ain't even get no donation today. You out here dropping gems on people. Let me see some gems in the chat. All right, so can we do a quick introduction for the green hearts for Tiffany real quick, and then we can start a list. Oh, you talking about the joint? Yeah, okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, I got to get center mass. I guess I can bring it back up a little bit. I guess I don't know. Yeah. Then I had to bring this down a little bit. Montefiore should be a mod. I don't know. We gotta see. We ain't even pull a card from Montefiore yet. I don't know, man. We gonna have to see. Oh no. All right. I did want to do this too, y'all. I did want to do this. Hold on, let me see something. How do I put no put the chat? How do I put the chat back on the screen? KP is a fairy. KP is a hairy fairy. KP is a hairy fairy. Hell no. Ah, did it. Inception at its finest. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You are not dreaming. This is reality. And you are here at Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. All right. I never seen you work off the screen. I always had the screen on because I got to see the chat. Tiffany Lee, shout out to Tiffany Lee. All right, just so you know, Tiffany Lee, I was just explaining this. I don't like to accept super chats for readings just because Google takes 60% of it, and then he got to get his pennies. So, if anybody want to donate for a reading or anything like that, I would prefer you donate directly to me. Homeless man ain't got no rent, begging you for 40 cents. Y'all remember that song? When y'all think about KP, think about donating 40 cents a day. All right, that's how hungry I am. So I was so hungry I can only afford gas station coffee. That's how hungry I am. Uh, but anyways, though, but if just so y'all know, I have donation tiers in the background. I mean, in the donation, in the don, in the excuse me, the coffee got me too hyped. It's exposing the autism. Okay, so what I was saying was I have donation tiers and information in the description box of all of my videos, okay? All right. So, with that being said, if you want to know how much to donate and what you get for the donation, if you want to know where to donate, even if you don't have an account to donate, I got affiliate links. Like, for example, you don't have Chime. Let's just say your Cash App negative and you don't have Chime yet, where you can go to Chime, use my account, use my affiliate link. I'm sorry, sign up. It's an official affiliate link, right? This ain't one of them schemes from back in the day, 10 years ago, when they was like, what bank account you got? This ain't one of those schemes. You send me 200, I send you 2,000. This is not one of those schemes. All right. So you go in the description box, you hit the link, and it's going to say, sign up for Chime, deposit $200, and you get $200. Stuff like that, right? Where you don't have to do anything with me directly except hit my link. Now, if you want to sign up for the link, use your direct deposit, get the free money, and then come back and get a reading. Cool. I don't care about that. Just throw a nigga a tip or something. Throw your homie a little tip or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got official affiliate links. Also, if you want to learn about Bitcoin, I got a master course. If you want to learn about stocks, trading, day trading, all of that, master course. If you want to learn how to do tarot, master course. If you want to be a coach, I have a master course. If you want tarot. I mean Reiki. I have a master course. Energetic blockages, unlocking the chakras. Shit, even candle making classes. Whatever y'all want to need, hit me up in the description box. We got my email, phone number, everything right there in the description box. All right. So, can we get a list started? And do we have a moderator to keep the list, or do I got to keep the pen and the pad, or should we do both? I'll get a pen. KP is a fairy, and his chest is hairy, and his face is scary. Hey puppy, what you doing, puppy? What you doing? Hold on. All right, can we get a list going? KP is a fairy, and his upper lip is hairy, and his feet is scary. His middle name is Terry. The first time he voted, it was for Barry. All right. right, go to your channel. Y'all know who Barry is, right? Barack Obama. The first time I voted, I was 17 years old, and Barack Obama was running for president. 2008. Hey, okay. Shout out for the donation. All right, so because we haven't started the readings yet. So because all right, because we haven't started the readings yet, I want to make sure that I get this donation based reading going first. If you got a particular question or anything like that, let me know. If not, then we could just go ahead and get you a collective. I mean, collective. Wow, a general reading. And just because you donated twice, I think I'll start off with. Wait, let me see. Let me see what you want first before I say anything, because I could put my foot in my mouth. See, I don't like this because the stand is too high. You can't see the cards. I mean, the TV stand is too low. You can't see the cards. I want this like up here. So then I can do this like this. Can y'all help me? Is there any interior decorators in the house? All right, 6 people and only 7 likes. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to what? Food, shelter, and water. How do I want this? All right, there go the chat. Thank y'all for the red hearts, but y'all know we like green hearts over here. Copy and paste those 4 green hearts, y'all. Look at that little puffer. Look at this little puffer. Look at him. Look at the little puffer. Oh, look at the little puffer. That's G Les baby right there. That's baby G Les. That's her newest adopted baby. He said, "Mommy, come pick me up." He said, "Mommy, I want some bread and some flaming hots and some crackers." I say, stop eating him that. Don't feed him crackers. So I think the best thing to do is to separate this, pop out the chat, and then go side by side. Because KP is a fairy and his big toe is hairy and the way his feet smell is scary. Then why do this keep popping up then? All right, the Tiffany, she said general is great. Just some guidance. I need to be single but can't shake this karmic. Well, first thing first, you got to understand that I don't believe in saying that this is a karmic. Um, he can be a particular reason. He could be a reason why you learned the lesson, right? But don't, don't curse yourself with saying this is a karmic. Because in order for that person to be your karma, that means that you had to do something to deserve it, whatever he's giving you. And if you didn't do anything to deserve what he's giving you, then why would you curse yourself like that? Right? And if you want to dive deeper, then subscribe to KP's coaching, right? Let me run to the bathroom real fast, y'all. It's a lot of crackheads and they fairy. That's crazy work. Crazy work. All right, I'm back. All right, so we doing a general read. I got it. I know exactly what I'm gonna do for you. All right, to be honest with you, you don't even need a reading. You just need to change your perspective about what you think and how you feel. To be honest with you, I give you a reading, but I don't think it should be love related. I don't think it should. I think oh, what am I gonna do? Uh LOA, I got a question for you. I need your guidance on this. So for since you're doing a general reading, I want to do the current energy. Should I, you know what, LOA, I'm not gonna ask you, Tiffany. This is what I want to know. For your current energy, do you want a tarot card, oracle card? And then for your best course of action, do you want a tarot card or oracle card? How do you want to do this? Well, I don't want to overload on the healing guidance. I'd rather do that in private. All right, so I'm gonna go with LOA on this one. So you want to start with oracle and end with tarot? Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that Montefiore. We got to switch that up because how you speak about your past is going to dictate how your future manifests. So if you just look at him and just say, okay, in this chapter of how old are you? Like 28? How old are you? In this chapter of age 28, I had to learn the lesson of I don't know what is people addicted to incense. No, it's no possibility. That's exactly what he is. If it's not meant to be forever, then it was meant to be temporary. And so, what was temporary about it? You might ask. You might say, "KP, what was temporary about this situation and circumstance?" Just the relationship itself, because you just there to learn how to deal with something. That's it. That's all. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, I would say that and remind you, I'm a coach, so oftentimes I like to pick apart what people say because to me it indicate what you might be thinking and feeling and believing. So I believe I was to learn my true value. And let me ask you a question. So what is your true value and how can you quantify it? See, you about to get in trouble. Yeah, you about to get in trouble. You about to get a spanking over here. Yeah. So what was your true value and how would you quantify it? Yeah, KP, we like to dig deep here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. You got the hoping card. You know what? Hoping what? So maybe this is has something to do with relationships. Let me put this up. See if I can put this up. Is that too? I think that's, but I think this is too high though. I mean, I could pull the chat up. It won't necessarily be too high then. Yeah, that's too high. I don't like that. That's too high. That's a little bit lower. Only thing I can think of is the Kleenex. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, no, that's too low. It's better, but it's too low. Let me pull this down just a little bit. Okay, so if you was my mentee or whatever you want to call it, right? And if I was your coach, so I feel like I need to work hard or I have desire to be recognized. That's okay. So real quick, so the second thing you said, that's natural. When dopamine for doing something positive, there is nothing wrong with that. All right. So I don't want you to think that that's something bad. All right. Now it can be bad if it's associated with other things, but just that by itself isn't necessarily bad. Okay. Oh, Tiffany, we about to have fun. You have to donate again. All right. So perhaps I need to understand my value. Okay. So if we was in a coaching session, what I would say is, because that was your response to what I asked, I would ask you to go ahead and reword that title, that sentence period. And what I would suggest you say is, well, first thing first, you got to understand that value is something more, it's more of a newer man-made concept, right? Whereas you was never invaluable, right? I don't like how the world is today because there's a lot of prejudices, and we have a lot of people believing that they're less than because I'm less than because I'm a woman. I'm less than because I'm a black woman. I'm less than because I'm a poor black woman. I'm less than because I'm a gay man. I'm less than because I'm a Puerto Rican gay man. I'm less than because I'm 100-pound white woman and somebody will pick me up and take me away like King Kong. You know what I'm saying? We have all of these fear-based things, and we keep finding reasons to reinforce these fear-based thought patterns, for lack of a better term, right? And so rewording what you saying will help, because first of all, you going to establish your value before you even reword the sentence. And then when you reword the sentence, you're going to exaggerate your value, right? Because if you're here, you're present, then you are valuable. The biggest spell that the quote unquote bad people put on the world, it was making people think that they was less than because, right? So we all fight because of the less than, right? Look at those niggers, they're less than. Look at those women, they're less than. Look at those poor people, they're less than. Look at those filthy Mexicans, they're less than, right? Where is all of this at? Where do this come from, right? When the mama puppy, or when the mama heifer have her cows, her babies, when the kittens are born, do you say, do have you ever seen a puppy tell her puppies, you can't have the titty because you got your grandpa spots, or you spotted like your grandma, you not spotted like me or your dad, so you can't get the nipple? No. Generally, we have enough puppies for the amount of tits that we have, or the amount of babies, right? Humans, you know what I'm saying? One or two tits for the baby, right? Cows might have a couple, one or two babies. They got four tits, because puppies got 10 nipples. They might have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 puppies. You know what I'm saying? So, where do us, right, come in to say discriminate against others at? How do where does that goes against nature, right? We I never seen a tree chop down another tree because it wasn't as tall as him. No, either you can reach the sunlight or you can't. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm sorry to go off, but I just want to dispel some of these things. Like, you was never not valuable. It was just you was made to think that you was invaluable, but you was made to think that you wasn't valuable. I didn't understand my worth. My time is precious. Now I'm learning. I don't someone else. Oh, I don't probably need someone else's approval or look for someone other than myself to understand that I am successful. I am beautiful. Be careful with that because then you can work into an isolated world. I don't want you to manifest an isolated world. That's why I told you to be careful before. Listen, there is no value comes in when we go into the store and buy things, right? When it comes out, especially being a single person, we gotta, as a single person, we shop and we sell ourselves. So there's a equal energetic exchange when you're a single person. So I don't want you to think about I'm valuable or I didn't think I was valuable. uh if value wasn't never a part of the conversation, then don't think about it like that, right? I want you to resonate with something that you naturally resonate with. And if you naturally resonate with people who naturally resonate with you, then that's all you need to say. You don't have to worry about value or time, because in your healing stages that can add more layers to the onion than you need. But because we're here to peel off layers and to really get to the heart, right, where the growth happens, right? Because remember, the growth of the onion don't happen on the outside. The outside gets stale and dry, but it gets stale and dry to protect that little small green in the inside. If you don't love yourself, you can't love others. And that's absolutely right. And you can't put a value on love. You can't put a dollar sign on love. Because if I love you, shit. If I love you, if I'm not conscious and aware, I'll give you everything I got because I love you. You see what I'm saying? So when we got a big heart, we gotta have a mind to balance it out. I always tell people, if you're a lover, if you're a caregiver, if you're a this one and then that one, stay that, be that. There's nothing wrong with being that. But you just got to have the mind to filter out who you give your energy to. Six of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like I've been talking too long. I need to sip my coffee. I'm sorry, y'all. When that coffee get on my system, I be going, boy. I'm so sorry. But it's like when I see certain things in the chat or whatever, my brain be firing, 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 firing. I crave healing, don't know how to get there. Well, you need to. What I would say is let's focus on the reading right now. You get my phone number from the moderator, right, or whatever. Is my phone number up there? No, but no. But you can email. All right, my number and email will pop up in a second. But hit me up for a free consultation. We could talk about possible coaching, possible healing facilitations. I mean, me facilitating healing sessions. I messed that all up. I don't know how I messed that up. But if you crave healing, then only thing you got to do is put your time where your mouth is. This is a donation-based nonprofit faith. This is a faith-based nonprofit organization. So I don't have hard prices, but if you want to ask, uh, hey, I want to get this. How much do I have to donate? Then I got you. Hey, I want this, but I only got this. Then I got you. Hey, I don't get paid till the first, but I need some advice. I got you. I don't think I say is use integrity, right? Just use integrity, right? Because this might make me a bad businessman, but I really care about people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, free consultation. All right. So I pulled two cards for your reading. All right, and this is from the Love Oracle deck. Now, because it wasn't necessarily a love reading per se, it was just a general read. And then I won't call it the Love Oracle deck. I would symbolically change the name to just the current vibe deck. Okay, so we got hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. All right, and then we got withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. All right, so it looks like you've been pulling on energy. It's like you've been playing tug of rope, but the rope was tied to a pole and you didn't know the whole time. And so you've been wearing yourself out, right? A lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot of wear and tear on your mind and on your heart because equal reciprocation is not there. And I want that equal reciprocation is not contingent on your value, it's contingent on how well you align yourself with people, places, and things, situations, and circumstances that is in alignment with your highest good, right? So if let's just say you want to stop drinking, stop going to the bar, right? Let's just say if you want a guy who's an intellectual, then don't meet a guy at the bar. I'm not saying guys at the bar isn't smart, but 9 times out of 10, he's not going to wake up in the morning and go to the library. You understand what I'm saying? Go to Barnes and Noble, right? Go to a book signing, right? If you a spiritual, go to a crystal shop and say I'm healed, right? Because I believe in my coaching, I believe healing is not a lifelong journey. Now, is there things that can happen every single day? Yes. But the thing is that we can't let these things build up over time. We got to heal them as they go, right? So and I don't want to get too deep because I'm gonna go into healing, and I don't want to do that. Y'all got to keep me straight now because I'm sipping coffee. But damn, I forgot what I was saying. It happened. Damn. Now I'm thinking about healing. What did I say? What did I say, y'all? What did I say? Oh, oh, pulling on a rope that was tied to a pole. Yo, yo, your success, all of that stuff is not going to be contingent on your value. Because how can you put a price tag on something that was here before the word value existed? Right? Who you are and what you have to offer, only thing you got to do is continue healing. That's the only thing you got to do. If you worried about if somebody gonna love me, if somebody gonna cherish me, if somebody gonna give me the reciprocation that I want and need, again, it's not about somebody seeing your value. It's about resonating and getting with people who resonate with the things you resonate with. Because listen, no tool is hard, no job is hard when you got the right tool. So if I take a hammer and try to use it on a glass bottle, what's gonna happen to the glass bottle? Right? That we don't so yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we here and we ain't going nowhere forever, ever, ever, ever. But you only get that equal reciprocation when you where you supposed to be. Right? If I'm a criminal, I'm not going to church. What? I'm not going to church if I'm a criminal. You think I'll be able to hold my head up high in public if I'm walking? No, no. All right. So unless you got any questions, comments, concerns, I want to make sure I don't veer too far off the path. Okay. Can I get a couple hearts in the chat, please? All right. So best course of action, right? We've been hoping, we've been praying. Oh, you got 3 cards just jump out. Oh, this gonna be lovely. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to donate again. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Okay. So just a quick recap. We got the hoping card, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So you've been expecting something. You've been holding faith on something and you've been manifesting. Oh my God. You just don't know how much you holding on to faith have been aligning you with the things you want. What you don't realize is that you have some blockages that's very simply and easily removed so you can achieve the things that you want. Okay, so we got hoping and withdrawing. So all of the hoping is leaving you withdrawn, single, lonely, or even if you are in a relationship, you feel solitary in that relationship, right? And like I said, I gave the analogy of you thought you was playing tug of rope. What is it? Rope. What is it called, y'all? Come on now, help me out. Tug of war. But really, you was pulling against a rope that was tied to a pole. And so now, right? Instead of you turning into an old bitter lemon, right? We're gonna get this transformation popping, right? And today is just the beginning. So you got three cards that just jumped out. Um, so the first card for best course of action is going to be the Queen of Swords. So this is air element. This is water element in the air suit. All right. So this is the heart chakra in the air suit. Ten of Swords, another air suit card. The Two of Swords, I'm sorry, Two of Swords. Two represents balance and duality. The air represents, you guessed it, thoughts, wisdom, communication, etc., etc., etc. New ideas, epiphanies. All right. Then we got the Fool card. Arcana. And remember, no matter if it's going to be slow and gradual or fast and hard, this is going to be an energy that's going to be prominent and dominant for weeks, months, and even years to come. All right. So let me pull up the notes because I know people like to see things. I don't want y'all to think I'm all right. So before I pull out the notes, I'm gonna say this. Look at that little puffer right there. Look at the little puffer, baby. All right. So before I pull up the notes, right, I want to say something. The combination of these cards is generally telling me that it's time for you to get to a place in your life where it's mind over matter. All right, and the reason why I say that is because the queen is a court card representing archetypical personality, right? And so the queen herself is a truth bearer and a truth seer because she had, or because you have elevated and healed, right? Your intuition speaks loud, and you are able to balance your intuition with the left brain, which is the masculine energy. So the role of the right brain is to make sense of what the left brain perceives. No, 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 no. I said that backwards. The role of the left brain is to make sense of what the right brain perceives. Right? Put down the diesel. What diesel? You put down. How about you donate so I can get some diesel? If I ain't know if I ain't know nothing, I was cooking right now. So the Queen of Swords, again, she welcomes any and all challenges because she has the intuition to feel and she has the intellect to make sense of the things that she perceives. All right, the intuition is for fifth dimensional and up, fourth, fifth dimensional and up, and the swords is for the higher dimensions. All right. Two of swords. So this is saying that the decision to move forward is going to come from you deciding to say, okay, this is what I know, this is what I feel, and I'm going to take all of the emotions out of the picture, and I'm going to make a decision contingent on the best course of action. All right. And so in closing, the best course of action is going to be the Fool card. So the decision that you're going to make is going to be choosing the right path, right? Either way it goes, you can't choose the wrong path because your hands is tied. You're forced to go within and make the decision. How do you know this is true? Because spirit is telling you, I can't take it no more. The future you is looking back on you saying, get out of this situation because we can't take it no more, right? And only once you make the decision to say, win, lose, or draw, I'm getting up and I'm walking away because I got a goal, I got dreams, I got aspirations, and staying here is not doing it. Only once you make that decision to say enough is enough will the path really open up to you. Yeah, you can see progress and maybe in your relationship every once in a while. Maybe you see progress with your friends every once in a while. Maybe you see progress in your career every once in a while. But only once you make the decision to become the fool will your path totally open up. Yeah, it's going to be some lonely nights, right? But I'd rather cut myself once and heal than to cut myself every single day dealing with somebody that I'm not supposed to be dealing with, because I just keep cutting the same wound open over and over. Yes, it can heal, but it's going to be an ugly scar. I'm going to run out of neosporin. It might get infected. Who wants to go through that? Who wants to go through that when I can and I will? Right? Remember, these sword cards is saying mind over matter. Right? And let me back up what I was saying by going to the notes. All right. So, Queen of Swords, first thing first. Let me sip this coffee. My mouth dry. I be in a different mode. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'ma turn up every chance that I get. Okay, so where we at? So we need the Queen of Swords. Okay, so remember, this is your best course of action moving forward. All right. So the Queen of Swords is zoom in, cameraman. Thank you. Okay, so I want to highlight something really quick. So the Queen of Swords right here, you see Queen of Swords, truth, justice, gracefulness. All right. So again, you don't have to worry, you don't have to rush. You were so funny with this hawk stuff. I did zoom in. Look, y'all want OKP to work, huh? All right, so the first one is right here. Best course of action, Queen of Swords, truth and justice, right? So what this is saying is that because you tap into truth, which is I can't take it no more, I'm done. This person is this one. Peace, love, health, and wealth viewing on you. Can we get some green hearts in the chat for viewing on you? VOU, VOY. So operate in gracefulness, operate in truth, and bring justice to yourself. The justice is the mind over matter right here. And the reason why I say that is because the justice card itself is hidden in here, and the justice card itself brings balance, right? And when we bring balance to ourselves, it ain't no right or wrong, it ain't no good, bad, or ugly. It's these things are not working for me, and I have to do what I have to do. All right, mind over matter. Meaning that, so what if this person going to complain? So what if he cries? So what if he takes the dog? So what if he want to take me to court? I don't care. I gotta go, right? Or whatever, the job, right? I don't care how much money I make. I will not be disrespected again. All right, so let's rewind to the two of swords, right? Just above, right here. So again, remember, the first two cards is saying mind over matter will open up the path. All right, mind over matter will open up the path. So right here, two of swords, a stalemate, crossroads, choices, decisions. Okay, so remember, the stalemate is I can't take it no more. The fork in the road or the crossroad is if I stay, is over. If I go, everything is going to be better. It doesn't matter if I go this way or this way. No matter which way I choose, is going to be the right thing to do because I'm leaving something behind. I'm leaving this stalemate behind. I'm making the choice, right, to open up the path. And that's the best decision that I can make, right? And then the fool card closing out, right? So let's scroll up here to the best course of action, right? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Oh, look at you. This is you right here. Haha. Look at you, Rising Phoenix. Haha. All right. Go back. Sorry. Puffer. Okay, let's go. All right. So we got to go up to the top. All right. So when we're talking about the Fool card is the very first card. All right, so shout out to Sacred Self Healing Centers, Tarot School for the Sacred Emissaries.com. All right. And my tarot school is donation based. All right. So hit me up, y'all. We could talk about the details later. So the very first card is the zero card. And the zero doesn't mean no value. So me calling you the fool right now, you're the fool. And the fool doesn't mean that you don't have value. The fool means that you're ready to tap into the zero field, which is infinite potential, and ignore all dangers. So the reason why the fool is because they're willing to take the risk of being lonely, of being scared, of whatever, right? In order to be happy, right? So once you get mind over matter with these first two cards, truth, justice, balance, um, and specific, right? This wars card is saying we got to put the emotions behind us, right? The water in tarot represents emotions. The swords is saying that we're making the decision based off of intellect alone. Okay, so no more shoulda, coulda, wouldas, no more ifs, ands, and buts, no more what ifs, no more of those emotional things that you can feel because those emotions, they, how can I say this? They talk you into staying because love and compassion, especially for the energetic people, love and compassion always going to rule. But again, we got to have the mind. Didn't I say that earlier before I even pulled the cards? I said that, y'all. If I said that earlier, then put the hearts in the chat. I said this. I said we have to have the mind to balance out the heart. If you're a lover, if you're a giver, right? If you're naturally a hopeless romantic, whatever, there's nothing wrong with you being that person, but that just like having a lot of money, but you never was taught financial literacy. You never know how to open up a bank account. Well, the emotions is the same way as money. Well, I have all of these emotions, right? But I don't use them for what I'm supposed to use them for. And then when I need them, I don't have them. So I buy all these snacks, right? I buy all this candy, I buy all this pop, but let's just say I need some vitamin D3 or I need, to pay my phone bill. Now I don't have it because I spent all my money on candy. You see what I'm saying? So now it's time to put you first. Look at them swords as you, sharp, beautiful, strong, and impenetrable, right? Maybe a little flexible, but you will never break me, right? I was molded, I was sharpened, I was what is it called? I was smithed into this, right? It was my destiny to be here right now, right? And the beautiful part about your destiny, the beautiful part about being a spiritual person is we don't have to let TV tell us what our goals and dreams and aspirations are. We don't have to look for inspiration in a star. Well, maybe you can, right? But 9 times out of 10, we have it already within us. The only thing we got to do is clear what we got to clear to pursue what we got to pursue. Peace, love, health, and wealth. So if you need more help on how to do that, hit me up. KP, I've been hoping. I've been hoping so much that I feel withdrawn. I don't even know if I can love again, KP. I don't even know if I can love. Well, hit me up. Hit me up. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'ma turn up every chance that I get. I love you, puppy. I love the puppy. He say so. I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Keep going. Money, cars, and clothes. You know we live in the mix. Shit, if anything, I need to lean on it more. Double hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. If you would like a free, live, or donation based tarot reading to be added to the list, I will ask you to type I am free. All right. Of course, donation based readings will get priority. I will go in order. What you guys just seen was an example of a donation based reading. I want to thank Tiffany so much for her contribution to the channel. Um yeah. So while I'm laughing at who? The puppy? Cuz man, that my little side shadow. Cuz I caught him over there doing his thing. Here, I caught him over there taking a shower in the middle of the day. I was laughing at the puppy. Tiffany, did I talk you to sleep? Tiffany over there having the Holy Ghost. She over there like hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. She over there like, what's that? The Garnier Fructis commercial, the shampoo. She like yes, yes, yes. All right. So who was first? Montefiore, was you first? Hey, I ain't gonna force somebody to eat, and we could just chill and chop it up. Y'all know how to get on the list. I don't want no P skip me. I got a hair bump and it's getting on my nerves, man. Dang. I'm gonna turn up every chance that I get. Oh, Fairy don't like my readings. Oh, Fairy, I thought we was friends. I'm about to go unsubscribe to your channel right now. Oops. Uh, yeah, I could be petty too. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna unsubscribe. I didn't even subscribe. Why you ain't making no content, Fairy? I thought you was a fairy. Fairies make content. Oh, Fairy says she gonna donate to get one in. Wait, Fairy, you a girl? I don't know you, Fairy. Like I see you, but I don't know you. I don't know you, Fairy. I don't know nothing about you. Now, Fairy. I need to know. What's your birthday? I need to know something. Yo, I like to get to know people here. C player? No, I'm on the mud, buddy. You know I'm on the mud, and you know my coffee thick. You know I'm on the mud. C player used to be with me every morning. You know what's up. I need to do some push-ups while I'm playing while this coffee in my blood, cause I don't want to eat. after I get this, if y'all don't know, caffeine is a great way to open up your body fat storages so you can burn fat. Now, coffee itself don't burn fat. It can a little bit, but you gotta get up and walk. Nah, you know me, man. I hop off. I don't be forcing people to get no readings. Y'all, so what's up? Somebody talk to me. Get to know me. Do something. Come on, y'all. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna smoke some crack in a minute. I had a big crack pipe too. We got a hood full of sticks. No, I don't drink. I don't know what you mean by diesel. It's not that I don't want your reading. I'm just joking, man. I'm just trying to guilt you into donating. That's all. You know how homeless people blow their breath in your face. No, I'm just. And then you don't donate, they stick their foot out and show you the holes in their shoes, and you feel guilty. You be like, damn, I gotta donate now. No, my coffee really do be muddy because I'll be putting cinnamon in there. Do 20. I could do 20. I'm being a fox. Oh, a sly fox. I got you. I'm like, what up? Namaskaram. I'm fasting too. I ain't eat nothing today, and I drink coffee, black coffee. So black coffee don't break your fast. Actually, black coffee actually puts you deeper into a fast. And so when you drink black coffee and you work out, it help with like cellular regeneration, all of that stuff. C player, where you from? How you know about cinnamon and coffee? Peace, love, health, and wealth. I'm doing okay, Samaya. Can everybody give my girl Samaya some green hearts, please? Samaya, Samaya. What's up, Fair? You gotta let me know who you is and what you about. Oh, Texas. Yeah, that's right. Texas. Okay, 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 okay. That's right. C player, who are some of the people that used to be in the chat all the time? Let's call their names and wish them well. So, for all the new people here who don't know nothing about me, my name is K Pizzle. This is Love Oracle Anna. I'll call her Jizzle with the sizzle. She's so hot she melt flip flops. That's her right there. Love Oracle Anna. All right. I've been on that health tip. That's what's up. Okay. So you know about do you know about putting ginger in the coffee too? You hip to that? Ginger, turmeric. Are you hip to that? Putting that in the coffee too? You hip? And she said nobody pronounces my name correct. I'm the only one, huh? But remember, I took the time out when we first met. I was like, "Is your name Samaya? Like Samaya? How you say your name?" I don't even remember what you talking about. I be talking so much. Oh, I was talking about health. So what I was saying was, I know I was past that. I don't know. I don't know. I need some crack in my life. I need it in my life. I want it. All right. So there's no waiting for the list. While somebody getting on the list, I'm gonna do a couple push-ups. You better stop saying I don't got the energy right now and say I ain't even gonna lie. I've done long fast, but I was in a hospital when I did my long fast. So they had me on IV. But I have fasted for. I remember one time I fasted in the hospital on the IV. That's it, for 2 weeks. I tried to eat when I got home. I got sick and I couldn't eat for another couple days. Yeah, I've done some fasting. I ain't even gonna lie. When you fast, you dream. That is true about the dreaming though. Uh, like if you fast from marijuana, you gonna dream. Nightbot is the greatest mind of all time. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. The- Hey, sometimes I be having to stop Nightbot. Nightbot be blocking people all the time. I be like, hold on, Nightbot, you gotta stop. I remember when I first got Nightbot. Nightbot used to block people because they put hearts in the chat. They was like, "Stop spamming. This is your warning." One person got blocked for like 5 minutes. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? Why is people getting blocked?" Because I wasn't paying attention. And then Nightbot was like, "Yeah, this is your warning. You blocked for 60 seconds." So on the first warning, I'm like, "Dang." And then swing around again. Nightbot blocked the same person for like 5 minutes. So I'm telling people to drop hearts in the chat, and Nightbot was blocking people for spamming hearts. I'm like, oh yeah, this the greatest moderator forever. Nightbot can do so much stuff. I just don't do it. I just don't program it that way. But Nightbot can do a lot of stuff though. All right, let me knock these push-ups out real quick. That's fine. One thing you gonna learn about me is I ain't never gonna take away nobody's opinion to feel. Now, if your opinion is based off of, then at least give me the chance to correct what's not true. Now, if you still feel how you feel after I told you the truth, then it ain't too much I can say. You smell me? Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Woo! Oh, all right. Now you owe me. I did 22. And I did them with these too. And I did it with the push-up bar too. Yeah, I got the push-up bars that the push-up handles. Yeah. Yeah. So where is that? Where the moolah at? Huh? Where is that? Where? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This the right hand. This the left hand. Here go both of them. Yeah, I ain't lying. You can hear them squeaking. You heard? I Ooh wee. All right. Woo. Give you 100. I don't know about that. You're gonna have to wait. I'll give you 100 in a couple sessions. I said I did 22. What you mean? I ain't follow instructions. I went overtime. You owe me now. Yeah. You owe me now. Talking about I ain't follow instructions. You can't change the goalposts. No, she tried to do me dirty. Talking about some you instructions. I did two for you. All right, you said you want a general read. All right, so C player, what was going on the last time we talked, or what has been going on since then? And before you say something, I want to pull a card. I want to pull a card and see if it match what you about to say, or if it's related. Oh wait, my chest on fire today. My triceps and my chest is on fire. My shoulder been inflamed too. Last couple times I worked out. All right, the card is here. I ain't get to see it, so I don't know. But we're gonna see what. Oh, you can't say that if you fasting. You got to say I'm fasting. Don't get tired. That's what you got to say. You got to say I don't get tired. The moment you give in to the thought of being hungry, the moment you broke your that's the moment you broke your fast. Now ask me who I got that from. Guess. Well, I made the quote, but that's somebody else science. I ain't gonna lie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Montefiore know what's up. Montefiore know what's up. Ooh. Montefiore know what's up. Okay. I didn't say nothing yet. So what I said was what was going on around the time we talked last, or what's been going on since. And I said I'm gonna pull you a card and see if it relate to what you've been going through. And I said I pulled the card, but I haven't seen it yet. So Maltafair, you got an Arabic background or an Islamic background? You submit yourself to the will of God. You submit yourself to peace, as they say. Submit yourself to love. That's right. That's right. It was the jobs was one. Okay. Who was that person that I used to talk to that was going through the divorce? It was somebody we used to chill with. I got to go through my email. I'm about to go through my email and hit up a couple people because there's a couple people I got to check on, man. My mom has Islamic background, KP. I'm confused. What are you talking about? Are you having a separate conversation or I'm confused. All right. So No, I'm talking. No, I was talking to C player and Anna. It was somebody a while ago. Okay, so first thing first, this card did come out in reverse. Let me put a disclaimer on it. So this disclaimer is that because I don't reset my deck daily or whenever I read or whatever, I oftentimes do not accept reversal cards as full reverse. I look at them as like a slight warning. It could have lingering energy from a previous reading. But what I will do is give you the breakdown of this card and then give you some of the precautions that it come with. Okay. So the six is the number of harmony and balance. Six is the calm after the storm. And as you can see here, this is a victory parade, right? The Six of Wands is a person who's highly loved and high respected by their peers. Um, Again, this card indicates a person who is elevated in status, but is still very much so relatable. All right. Huh? Anna is Anna is the best. When did your Nightbot make someone laugh? Never. Nightbot make me laugh all the time. Uh Listen, if she's offended by me saying Nightbot is the greatest moderator of all time, then she need to sign up for some coaching. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Remember, we don't do competition over here. Your value is a contingent based on the next person or the previous person. Either you is or you ain't. So let me pull up the notes real fast so I can show you. I'm happy I got this here because I can show y'all the things that I say so y'all don't think that I be mumbo jumbo. Jumbo mall. All right. So here we have a very blurry screen, and it's still blurry. That's because the card right there. All right. So let's look at this six of pentacles, right? I'm sorry, six of wands. So again, the six of wands brings victory, growth, and recognition. All right. Victory, growth, and recognition. But the six of wands uh warns of failure and being a sore loser. All right. So upright, this is a person who's very proud, very humble, somebody who wins, but they wins and attribute it to the team. They don't take all the credit. I always say the six of wands is like the manager who gets employee of the month, not just because they're the manager, but because they don't just sit in the office and do paperwork. They flip burgers, they drop fries, they take orders, they mop the dining room, they do whatever they got to do to fill in and make sure their team works, right? So what this card is telling me is that again, you may have not been focused on mind over matter recently, right? Um, you may have not been focused on mind over matter in which you can bring your heart's desires to fruition. What I'm feeling here is that you've been too critical on yourself, or you've been wondering why, wondering what if. And in the midst of you wondering what if, it's been stealing energy, leaking energy, um causing disruptions in your manifestations, right? So I'm gonna ask Tarot, how do we claim victory, right? How do we get rid of the victimhood mentality, whether you're conscious of it or not, whether it's first nature or second nature, all of us have a little bit in us, right? So Give me 1 second. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. Aha, you won't make the you can't make this up. Oh shit. Mm. So I got a very clear cut message for you right now. I think this is the first time I ever seen this happen, where two of the same cards came out in different decks, and one was reversed and one is not. So best course of action to turn the six of wands upside down is to hold your head up high. It's time to be proud. It's time to be a little bit borderline boastful a little bit. And it's not because you becoming an empty, unhumble person. It's because you gotta have supreme confidence, especially when you speaking things into existence, especially when you go into prayer with your intention, right? If there's any prayer or anybody who got any religious backgrounds, then you know what I mean. Go into whatever your practice is with your intention and come out with victory, right? We always claim the victimhood, right? Well, we always can tell people a million things that can go wrong, right? But one thing that we know about being quote unquote spiritual energetic people is that energy works on polarity, right? Like angels and demons are the same thing, just one fight for good, one fight for evil, right? If some religious texts even say that there is two sides to one angel, you know what I'm saying? Where some angels quote unquote fallen, and then you can rise again and all that rebirth stuff, right? It's repeated over and over in history, man. It is. It's and so what those stories is trying to tell you is that when you're talking about temperature, there's a polarity, or there's polarities where you have cold and hot. That's how we perceive it as humans, right? So in our life, right, when we want to change or transmute the energy, well, we can look at this six of wands as failure, right? And we could look at the six of wands as you speaking victory into existence, what they call being a prophet. You understand what I'm saying? You can speak the things to existence. So let's just say if you've been poor all your life, you have failed relationships, you don't have any friends, you unsure about your career. Everything that you have a problem with in your life, only thing you have to do is just focus on the opposite. Well, let's just say I got a lot of energetic blockages in my way. You know what I'm going to focus on? I'm not going to say, oh my God, I got a lot of energetic blockages. No, I'm going to focus on what would life be like if I didn't have those blockages. I'm going to focus on the opposite. So let's just say I wasn't popular and it was hard for me to get a job because people spread rumors about me on the internet. And now my public reputation is horrible. Well, what I'm going to do is focus on the opposite. And when I focus on the opposite, I'm a walk, talk, dress, act, think, smell, eat like the opposite is true. Okay. And when I do that, I'm going to literally change my whole world upside down overnight. But just like I told the last person, it's all contingent on how bad you want it. Right? No, that's not what I told her. It was something different. But these cards is telling me because we got an equal opposite card. This card is telling me that it's really just the wands. Remember, okay, so the six is harmony and balance, but the wands is fire element, right? And the fire element is contingent. Oh, it's not contingent. The fire element represents our passions, our desires. Kind of similar to the solar plexus, right? It's your motivation. I always explain the wine suit, right? Shout out to Sacred Self Healing Center's Tarot School for the Sacred Emissaries. I always describe the wines as the reason why you get up out of bed, the reason why you don't quit your job, the reason why you don't give up on life, the reason why you can't quit, can't stop, won't stop, right? The wines represent your desires, right? $1 million, my kids being successful, a new car, a new puppy. I'm just playing, no new puppies. Um, a new mason jar, whatever your heart desires, a relationship. Each one of those wands in this story represents a desire, right? And so when we focus on the shoulda, coulda, woulda, the if, ands, and buts, what we could have had, then sometimes we, you know. So what I would recommend is just focus on what you want and only focus on the things that's going to bring balance and harmony, not only just for you, but friends and family alike. And then once you start seeing things go into direction, right? Your friends coming together again, family coming together again. You get financial opportunities. You meeting new people who resonate, or meeting new people who like the things that you, et cetera, et cetera. Then you start to get a little bit more, how do you say, detailed. I need a house, 1,000 square feet. So it's not about what I was. It's not about what I don't want. And that's a really big thing that fucks up people manifestations, is because people oftentimes are focused on what they don't want. I'm so tired of this job. I can't stand these people in my house. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, this one and that one, right? And your intention might not be there, but your attention is there, combined with what? Your emotion. And so then we get off kilter. But again, to get rid of this victimhood, only thing we got to do is just start claiming victoryhood. And how do we do that? Just by focusing on the things that we want. Now, if you have a pressing issue, of course you focus on that. But just in general, just focus on the things you want and everything will balance out. All right. Yes, your feelings and emotions are not focused on what you want. It's focused on your current situation, meaning what you don't want. Oh, well, I think it's time for me to go ahead and put this pizza in the oven. The coffee already had me going, and then now I just did them push-ups. My metabolism is crazy right now. All right, you got any questions, comments, or concerns? Sea Dog? No, I got a couple ounces left. I probably got like 6 ounces, but I made a big cup though. Cause I got this 32 ounce cup right here to keep it warm, and I had filled it up to like right here, and so now it's down to here. I just been sipping it because it was so hot. It stayed hot so long I couldn't drink it. But now that my energy is up, now I don't need it. Now it's already in my system now. Now that resonates. I appreciate that, big dog. I appreciate that. Wait, the card don't resonate? Wait, you talk about the cards or the pizza? I'm confused, gang. I gotta. People and only 12 likes. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and put out the last call. I'm not getting off, but I am gonna pause on the read for a while because I'm about to put my pizza in the oven. Cause I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I have nobody to cook my food. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I have nobody to cook my food. Y'all think I got a future at opera? You not talking about food though, because the moment you think about food, you broke your fast. But it's science behind that though. That's just not spiritual mumbo jumbo. You can smell. So the science behind. All right, Anna. So the science behind that is that the whole point of fasting is to withdraw the body from a caloric response. That's why you're able to drink certain things like coffee, black coffee, plain tea, water, sugar-free Gatorade. That's why you're able to drink certain things. uh well, that's fasting is not faith. Fasting can be a demonstration of faith, but that's like religious stuff. So what you trying to say? I got boring decks? My decks are boring? Do you know Cyros Marchetti's Dream Tarot? No, I never heard of that tarot deck. It has astrological signs, etc. The artwork. No, I never heard of it. You got to remind me of that. So, so what I was saying was, if you smell food, you can have a caloric response. If you, if you dream about food, you can have a caloric response. You could drink water and imagine that it's candy, and your body would make insulin. Like that's how powerful our body is that just thinking about food can make our body. Don't you know, like when you smell food in your mouth water, that's the beginning of digestion. That is the beginning of the breaking of your fast. Yeah, I know I'm a tarot reader, but I also know a little bit about biochemistry as well, right? Well, this is digesting. This ain't really biochemistry yet, but anyways, yes, just smelling food, thinking about food, right? Because when you're in a caloric deficit, that means your body is not creating insulin. So just smelling food, thinking about food can make your body create insulin. And some people, depending on who you are, you can have a little bit of insulin without breaking your ketosis or breaking your fast, because fasting puts you in ketosis. But yeah, man, I can't keep talking about that. I'm about to go cut on the oven. Man, we talk about fasting and ketosis and mTOR pathways, and I'm starving, boy. Whew. All right, man. Donation based readings only from here on out. Could somebody make me a what you call them? That say donation based readings only. Please check description box for details. And can you put some pretty emojis in there too? So Multifairy, I need to know what's your sign. I need to know something about you, Multifairy. I don't like just people pulling up on me and being all secretive and shit. I ain't gonna ask you for your address and your social in the same sentence, but I need to know something. All right, I can't take it no more. My clothes falling off, cause I'm hungry right now, right now. I wish I had some spaghetti, so come on. Come on, won't you turn the stove on? Let's get busy. Oh, oh. Come on. Cut on the oven, bake this pizza. Pizza. Puppy, what you want, puppy? I ain't got nothing for you. Big doogie. Big doogie. Ugh. You want to see the puppy? He gone. He's scared of the dishwasher. So when I go in the kitchen, he be running. He eat, but he don't like washing dishes. I don't know nothing because that's your mom's religious background. You don't claim it. You just know of it. So I really technically only know that you know a little bit about it about you. Hmm. Hmm. How she my best mom? She ain't even do what I asked her to do. Where the donation readings only at? My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. That was somebody inviting me to their OnlyFans. So if y'all want to check out, I'm gonna be collabing on somebody else's OnlyFans later on tonight. So let me know if y'all wanna backstage pass. Cause I'm gonna go live first before I go on a live. I never said she wasn't the best. I never said she wasn't the best. I just said that she don't do what I asked her to do, not ever. That's all. look, look. She if she was and look, she the only person who get free promo in my chat from Nightbot. She the only one who got a channel on Nightbot on my live. The only one getting free promo. The only one. Right. Right. So somebody put some flowers on KP name. Somebody look, you see what happened when you hit this link right here? Look, y'all see this link right here? Y'all see this? Look, see what happened when you hit this link. Boom. Who channel was this? Who is that? That's Big Doogie right there. Big Doogie. Look like a cute little Minnie Mouse or something. I don't know what that. Look, who is that? Yeah, I'll put somebody put some respect on KP name. Matter of fact, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. And if to receive the serene healing vibes of the beautiful G Leds with music, art, and love, then hit the link right there in the chat and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Big Doogie. So who else? Who else giving Anna free promo? While y'all coming down on me? See, and look, she still ain't do it. Now people is coming in here asking for a reading, and because she didn't put donation based readings only, now people was, you know what? I could have more subs, but I don't care. You know what I care about? I care about helping people, and then I want some money. So if I could get high paying clients or people who gonna donate regular, I don't care about who the I don't care. And to be honest, I could have more subscribers, but I got people on the smear campaign. I know people say don't talk about negativity, but I have been ignoring the negativity and it ain't been doing nothing but growing. So now I'm about to speak out and speak against it. Right? I'm about to raise the vibration in the room. So back to like I was saying, double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to look, you ain't gotta tell me. Listen, I got monetized in less than a year. You ain't gotta tell me. I know how to get monetized. You ain't gotta tell me, baby. Some man, I'm telling you, some people it took them 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I lost my channel and everything. No, it took me over a little bit over a year. But either way it goes, though, shit. My channel was made in 2023, October 2023, and I got man. I know people who made their channel shit 2009 and still ain't monetized. Now I'm not saying that to brag, but what I'm saying is that I'm the coach. Hey Brent, you still in the building, Brent? No, but the reason why my channel not popular is because people be hating. That's all. That's all it really is. Ain't nothing else to it. But if I get back consistent though, man, that shit ain't gonna be about nothing. But to be honest with you, my problem is that I don't feel comfortable just sitting here just talking. I like to have a purpose when I'm on the screen. I don't like just coming and just talking because when I make lives, when I just want to come and talk to people, nobody comes and talk to me. But when I'm here to give readings, people don't I get a couple readings and then we got people who just want to hang around. And that's cool. I love people, but my streams is for helping people. Yeah, I want to make money too, but I want to help people. And a lot of people they don't stick around because a lot of people they just want to find somewhere to hang out. And that turns a lot of people off. I really, when I'm here and I'm saying, hey, come get a free reading, I don't like not reading for people, because I pray, I hope, I manifest for the opportunity to help people. So when I'm here, I'm focused on helping people. Like, and I don't know. So like I'm really serious about the cause. And like I said, that rubbed people the wrong way, and I can't take it personal. So yeah, I've had a lot of people. I've had 3,000 viewers in the live stream out. I've had, when I ended my live stream, it's been times I had 1,000 people come and go in my live. I've been there. I've seen success. I've seen certain levels of success. I say that. Montefiore, he's not reading my comments about getting bits and pieces of the live, because I did read it. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not. I wasn't even. I was talking to Montefiore. I don't know what you want me to say. But I don't see the recognition of that free promo though. Why everybody team Anna? What team KP at? Huh? Free promo every single time I go live. Where team KP at? It's about time for that free promo to come around again. I'm just joking though. I'm just joking because I know what I do. But yeah, that's why I don't have more success. I don't have more success because I don't answer certain questions with reading. I don't answer certain questions with tarot. If anybody was trained the old school classical way of tarot, they know certain things is a no-no, like spying on people. So that blocks a lot of my success because I don't feed people's delusions. I'm focused on healing. You can't come to me asking me is somebody cheating on you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask you, what do your intuition tell you? You tell me what your intuition tell you, and I tell you what the cards say about your intuition. What else I don't do? I just run a very tight shift on my channel, and a lot of people don't like that. So I'm not going to have certain levels of success unless I do general readings. That's the only way. That's the only way, unless I do a lot of general readings. Because these lives, I'm not gonna get a lot of people because yeah, that's where I specialize. I specialize in coaching and sharing information. Like people oftentimes, what do my boyfriend think about me? He's your boyfriend. Go ask him. Now, if your intuition tell you he's lying, then you come and talk to me. But you got to do some of this work first. You can't just rely on spirit for everything. Because if that was the case, then we wouldn't have our physical bodies. We'd just be spirit bodies. But on this third dimension, we're both. We're spiritual bodies and physical bodies. So we got to do physical work as well as spiritual work. That just like we got to pray and work out, or we got to meditate and work out. It's not just one or the other. One can influence the other. Praying can influence your health, and health can influence your spirit, but why not work on both? You see, like I'm really really about this shit because the stuff that I talk about helped me change my life, and I'm here to be a beacon for others. Like I said, when it's time for me to party, when I don't got free tarot readings in the chat, I don't get 100 views. When I don't got free tarot readings in the chat, I mean in the description box, I don't get 50 views. When I say, hey, it's KP, let's just talk. Let's hang out. Let's get to know each other. Let's look. I get 2, 3 people, 5 people, 10, 20. Only reason why I get as many people as I do is because when I do get people, I do have engagement. But when I don't got free in the title, I don't get people here. The reason why I don't have a lot of people right now is because I haven't been going live. But on a normal day, man, unless people hear free, they don't vibe. And that's partially because I still got a smaller channel. You know what I'm saying? In which I sometimes I take weeks and months off at a time. Like right now, I'm really in the middle of being inconsistent right now. Like in the last month or two, I probably only posted like 5 times at the most. You know what I'm saying? Versus when I'm consistent, I'm posting at least once a day. So yeah, I feel like I'm talking too much now. I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, Mataferi, I really believe in this. What I'm doing, I really believe. Listen. I always say this. When I was taking those religion classes, when I was taking those psych classes, when I was taking sociology or geology, geometry, all of that shit. When I was when I was taking my Reiki classes, when I was taking my tarot classes, when I was taking these meditation classes, when I was being initiated in certain types of yoga, when I was being initiated into the International Healer Society. Uh Oh no, no, you okay. I'm not angry or anything. I'm just introducing you to who I am. That's all. I'm just introducing you. But I always say that when I was paying for these classes, when I was getting these certificates, um, I was taking the oath to help people. I was taking the oath to better myself, no matter what. I always tell people, get you some non-negotiables, right? No matter the situation and circumstance, no matter the people, places, and things you encounter, these non-negotiables are going to be there no matter what. Things like healing, right? Things like if you believe in God, right? Make that a non-negotiable unless somebody can convince you otherwise, right? But a lot of people, and I know this because I'm a man. I don't know if it's the same on both sides because I'm a man. I'm not really dominant or submissive. I'm kind of in the middle, and I'm attracted to very feminine type women. And so, with that being said, I meet a lot of women who it's like, okay, you're the man, you lead. And I'm like, you're equal. Let's lead together. That's who I am. I'm the type of person that let's lead together. And if I got to step up, then respect me. Right. And if you step up, then I got to respect you. Right. To lead. When I say step up, I mean to lead. But no matter who, what, when, where, or why, I got things that's non negotiable. Like, so when I do these readings, yes, I want money, but it's certain types of readings I won't do, right? It's certain types of people that I'm just not going to deal with. Well, I did close down the free questions. I mean, I did close down the free readings because I'm waiting on my pizza to get done so I can go on lunch. But you can go ahead and post a question really quick and I'll take care of you. All right, to book a free consultation for a coaching session, spiritual guidance, energy healing, private readings, make sure you hit me up 424-231-7097. You can text me, email me. Just don't call me while I'm on live. You can email me at tarotismines44@gmail.com. If you want to reciprocate the energy, you can super chat. But if you want to donate for a reading in specific, then donate to PayPal, Chime, Cash App. All right. All of that is in the description box. Okay. If you want to be added to the list to get a read, and when will I? Okay. So, one thing I will say is that I can't answer when questions with tarot cards because I don't have a tarot card that has 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Okay. So, what I will do is give you an energetic read. And what I will do is give you some advice while I shuffle the cards, if you okay with that. All right. So if you open to my intuitive message, then I got you. And if you open to just a general reading, then I got you. Okay, so I got consent. Okay, so the first thing first, just like I read for the last person, I'm going to see if there's any energy around this thing that you want that's blocking you. But I want you to focus on what you want. I don't want you to focus on the time that it's been. I don't want you to focus on anything negative, right? Only time you focus on anything negative is not a reminder of how bad your life is, but it's to learn the lesson, right? Maybe I didn't get this because I didn't research. Maybe I didn't get this job because this one. Maybe I didn't get this job because of that. If you only time we looking at the past is to gain information. That's it. So if it's been 1 year, I don't care about why it's been a year. Only thing I care about is are you giving up or not? You understand what I'm saying? And I want you to take that with you moving forward. All right. So the current energy around finances, maybe blockages is we got 7 of wands. Okay, so good and bad right now, good and bad. The bad is that I'm feeling like you got a lot of outside influence that's affecting what direction you want to go in. Maybe you worried about not being able to provide for your family. Maybe you worried about I don't know, but something it's something about external influence. What's up, beautiful? How you doing? All right, everybody go follow Empress Tarot. I'm waiting for her to unblock me so I can come to her channel, but she never unblocked me, so I still love her. That's my little Scorpio boo boo right there. Don't tell nobody. Happy birthday, Scorpio! Happy birthday! Look at the puppy. I'm using baby talk. He about to come out. Soon as I start talking with the baby talk, he come running. That's how you know he's spoiled. He don't care about nothing I say until I say baby talk. All right, so you had two cards that just jumped out. All right, so you got the Justice card and the Four of Cups. All right, so before I break these cards down, I want to ask you, pink pink person. I want to ask you one question. What is these influences that's influencing your? Is it or do you subconsciously suffer from not having a direction? Do you like, because what I feel as though is that unless you won't be successful unless your heart is really into whatever the thing is that you're doing. And what I feel as though is that the reason why your heart is not into it is because you are thinking about other people, you are considering other people, and you're not focused in on yourself. Is it true that you don't put yourself first? You got like any parents or you got anybody like a girlfriend or a parent or somebody that don't want to disappoint maybe? Ooh, you know we live in the mix. We got a squirter. I need 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. You said you've been basically hot in the unemployment. Damn, now my shit leaking. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second. Woo! Oh, oh, man, that hurt. Okay, so, oh shit, man, that hurt. Okay, so we figured out partially about the disappointment thing. You said you've been high in your unemployment, but who have you been high in your unemployment from? All right, my bad, y'all. So I got a I got an ingrown hair. Boy, I got multiple in one spot. I'm a hairy person, if y'all didn't know. And I got multiple ingrown hairs in one spot. And so for the last couple of days, it's been like building up. And I've been trying to bust it so I can get the hair out. And it wasn't busting. So it just busted and it squirted like all on the mirror and everything. Like it was crazy. Oh, and now and it's not overweight yet. It's still swole. So I know it's some more under there somewhere. Oh. How is it TMI? Listen, man, I'm a real person, man. I go through stuff. A hair bump. You acting like I'm talking about my genitalia or something. It's just a hair bump. I got a beard and shit. Mustache and beard. Anyways, it's been hurting for the last couple days. It's been building up, building up, building up. And I finally got it. And then, but it's still swole. Like part of it's still swole. It's still, I know in the next like 24 hours it's gonna be full again. I'm gonna have to bust it again, man. Damn, my lip gonna be swole. People gonna be looking at me like he got an outbreak. People gonna be like, damn, he having an outbreak. I'm be like, no, I just had an ingrown hair or two. It's like 3 ingrown hairs. All right. So, oh, I'm gonna need some ice because it's hurting and it's swole. It's swole. It's right on the corner on the edge of my lip. Oh my god, it's like 3 hairs in there, and two of them I got out, and I could see it. I could see it in there. It hurts so bad. I can't because I'm talking. It's like I'm talking. I can feel it. All right, but I am getting the hairs out. So that once I get the hairs out, it's a wrap. It's gonna be cool. But it's one that's like stuck in there. Okay. So so the seven of wands is definitely saying that there's external influence on your life. And I don't think that this is gonna start or end with just you getting a job. I think this is something way bigger. This is something way bigger with, yeah, I'm about to wipe it with an alcohol wipe in a second. Matter of fact, I forgot that fast. I think I got some alcohol wipes in here in the living room. If not, then I got some in the bedroom. But what I was gonna say is that this is something that's way bigger than just this one isolated event. And so what I'm hearing is that you're gonna have to step up and dictate your whole life. It's not just about a job, but it's about you gaining control in your life in general, right? It could be religion, it could be your future mate, it could be everything. It's like you gotta stand up and be your own man or woman in a sense where you're not meant to be in a shadow. It's okay for you to be the black sheep. All right, it's okay for you to be the black sheep. So, best course of action, right? It's time for you to balance your emotions and to bring justice into your life. I'm sorry, but we can't choose our friends. We can't choose our, well, no, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Growing up, we don't choose our family, right? Our mother, sister, whatever. We don't choose brother, sister, uncles. But as an adult, we have the ability to choose who we have in our life. And this is the most important decision because the people we choose to have in our life could potentially be there forever or have long lasting effects on our life, right? So, what I would say is, I would take time to withdraw from everybody if possible. Maybe even go into a spoken when only spoken, a speak when only spoken to oath of silence. And I would just really go within, and I would really balance out what I want and how it would make me feel. Right? So that means if I want to do tarot and all my family is Muslim, then I'll be the black sheep because I need to figure out what's going to make me happy. And this is what this Four of Cups is saying is that you've been putting everything else first to the point to where now you don't feel how you supposed to. You don't feel complete. You don't feel whole. You don't feel welcome. You don't feel love. And because you don't feel those things, you feel like you at a standstill. But that's okay. Because now we know we got to create balance and stability in the emotional realm so we can bring justice to our life. Okay. So I'm going to do one more freebie. And this boy's still leaking, like leaking. Man, it's some stuff deep, deep, deep down in the skin, man. It's I know it's some more pus down there in the skin, man. Cause that little clear white pus keep leaking. And I know when they do that, the body don't want to make a hard scab. So it might just make a like a short-term temporary scab until the stuff come back up to the surface. And then once it come up to the surface, I'll be able to bust it again. I'm gonna try to leave it alone for like 24 hours, at least until the morning or something. I got some cream. I got some triple antibiotic ointment. I don't think it's ready for that though, cause I don't think it's done. It's too swollen. It hurt too bad to be done. I don't know. I'm a pimple popper, so I know. Damn, this shit hurt. Every time I talk, this shit just hurt. Mm-hmm. All right. So can you see what my lip? Whoa. All right, one more. My pizza out the oven now, so where's she at? All right, that was an awkward moment of silence. Boil water 10 minutes. So you want me to put my face in boiling water? All right, Emperor's gone. All right, yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to slide out of here while I can. Emperors, if you can hear me, I've been waiting. Hit me up. Text me or email me, and I'll give you a reading. I know, I'm just talking trash. Come on, man. Y'all got to know. Y'all got to be ready for a joke to be sprinkled in at a random moment. That's me. As much as serious as I am about doing the work that I do and all of that, I'm gonna have fun while I'm doing it. So y'all always be ready for a little jokey joke in there. All right. But if I can be a devil's advocate though, it do kind of seem open ended. What messages am I ignoring about the chamomile? What did I miss? Can we get some green hearts in the chat? Perfect example. We sit here doing our thing. People wanna, they subscribe just to disrupt. Come on now. Let's get some hearts in the chat. Right. Thank you for sharing, B. I appreciate that. Now you could be a loyal subject to the king, because I'm not. You go ahead and be a loyal subject to the king. Slave. Slave. I'm just joking. All right, Empress of Terror, I'm gonna have to charge you because my pizza getting cold, baby. Turn from this, brother, and seek his word. Listen, Jesus is an anthropomorphized ball of energy. So believing in Jesus is just like believing in a Pokemon. Fuck it. Well, I'm about to start the religion of Rachu. Boy, Jesus just like a Pokemon, boy, walking on water, making fish coming out of nowhere. That sounds metaphysical to me. I ain't never seen nobody but Jesus make fish come out of thin air. Who else turning the water into wine in 30 seconds? That got to be magic. If that ain't magic, I don't know what is. He loves you, brother. No, he didn't change your life. He gave you an example of what could happen in your life. There's a big difference, bro. Maybe he gave you inspiration. I'm not a heathen. I understand. I'm not a heathen. I understand. I just do this for the chat. That's why I tell y'all don't engage. That's why I tell y'all don't engage. Let me engage. He could praise Jesus, but you're not about to come here and tell me that my way is wrong and Jesus' way is the only way and Jesus is a made up character. That you ain't about to do that. No, they call us the vibe tribe. You ain't about to curse me. Yeah, they no. Being a heathen got a negative connotation. You ain't about to hit me with that. No, sir. I'll drop them hearts before you hit me with something I don't want to be. I fuck with Jesus. Me and Jesus rock. We tight. But you can't tell me to pray to one spirit and telling me all other spirits is evil. That's so one thing that y'all gonna learn. When I took my religion class, one of the first things that they told us is that religion was used to build society. Religion is used to teach people morals and ethics, And religion is used to entertain people while they shaping society. So the exaggeration of the stories has real meaning behind it, but is anthropomorphized and exaggerated, or what we call perverted, right? It's been perverted to fit someone's narrative. And I ain't claiming nothing that don't got nothing. I'm not claiming it. Yeah. Y'all let me deal with the trolls, man. This all I need y'all to do is put the hearts in the chat. That's all I need y'all to do is put the hearts in the chat. Let me handle the trolls. But yeah, though, what I just said, y'all can go look that up, man. Look, my guru said this. My guru is from India. He said, my guru said this: the difference between Indians and the rest of the world is we know we created the gods. See, see, other places around the world argue whether or not the deities are real, where other people is focused on what the deities is trying to teach them and the lessons and the stories. You see what I'm saying? So you can't come to me and tell me about Jesus if you're not telling me about no testimony. I don't want to hear it. Brian, where you at, Brian? Look, this ain't the first time Brian been here, y'all. I know exactly who Brian is. See, I can see the history. Every time somebody come on my channel, I can see it. Look, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Let them live. You just not about to do. Look. I know exactly who Brian is. We ain't worried about that, y'all. We ain't paying that no attention. Look, I got the history right here. He been coming in the chat. He been doing this. Look at that. He come through, leave a couple messages, and leave. See, now y'all get to see. See, now y'all get to see some of the behind the scenes. You don't got it. Yeah, well, the details don't matter. What I'm just showing you is this is not Brian's first time here. That's all I'm saying. This ain't Brian's first time here. Look, he just come through, say about 4 or 5 messages, and then bounce. Man, that's what I be saying, man. We don't just drop the when y'all get them people in there, man. Don't if we love the trolls to death because either they gonna change. I've had trolls say, you know what? I just came to troll, but y'all pretty cool. I've had that in a live. I don't know what live it was. You say he a parachuter. Yeah, he come through, drop in for a few minutes and bounce. I don't be tripping on these trolls, man. The trolls is good for the algorithm. Shit. Ain't nobody else coming in and commenting in the chat. Let a troll come do it. And he subscribed just to do it. He subscribed just to do that. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it off. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna leave the floor open for any questions, comments, or concerns. If not, then I'm gonna go ahead and excuse myself before somebody come through and donate. All right. No questions, comments, concerns. All right. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service to you all. I will come out if somebody comment Dracula's channel like on one of my videos. I'll pull up or leave it on my wall. I'll pull up. But I'm about to go eat and find something to watch or something. But shout out to Marta Ferry. Shout out to Love Oracle Anna, aka G Liz. Go subscribe to both channels. Shout out to the beautiful, the heart throbbing, the mouth watering Empress of Tarot. Shout out to Osmosis or whatever his name was. Shout out to the person who came in earlier with Marta Ferry. Shout out to Brent, even though Brent didn't stay. Shout out to C Mac, aka C Player, aka C Dog from Texas, aka Anna Troll Page. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who came through, man. We had a total. How many viewers we had? Did we hit 100 this live or no? What y'all think? How many viewers we had this live? What y'all think? Y'all think we hit 100 yet? I was about to say 75. Look, we had 79 viewers. That ain't bad on a Saturday morning slash afternoon when people busy in the world. Oh shit, we had 100 and we had 200 views. Wow. Y'all saw that update. We can't make this up. 200. We had 200 today. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I might actually earn like 3 cents on this live. But yeah, shout out to everybody who came through. I probably will be live tonight. I don't want to make no promises because I'd be tired at night, man. I'd be happening to get my sleep now. But at the very least, I'll probably be on. I'll probably do a YouTube short, and then I'll be up. I'll be on tomorrow at some point. But yeah, I want to express gratitude and thank everybody who came in. We had 200 views on a slow day, so I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the future, man. So as per usual, I will be praying and sending positive, loving, nurturing energy to the whole Vibe tribe. NNKP was nice to talk. All right, that's what's up. Thank you for coming in. So if you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because we ain't buying it. So that means that KP hate us from Europe. He has streams when we are deep sleep. Ah, that's funny. So, like I always say, man, uh, this your life and you gotta live it, right? Naruto, what's up, buddy? This your life and you gotta live it. So if anybody trying to sell you, convince you, or trying to make you believe something or give you something you don't want, negative energy, cheating on you, abusing you, whatever, tell them to go put that shit back on the shelf because we're not buying it. I don't care who you is or what you about. I don't care how many push-ups you got, how many bodies you got. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about how fat your ass is. I don't care about how wet, nothing. I don't care about nothing. If it ain't peace, love, health, and wealth, I'm not rocking with it. So don't even come to me with that bullshit. All right. So say it with me, y'all. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because we ain't buying it. We ain't taking it for free either. Peace. Bye bye.